They said the forest was quiet at night. That was the lie I believed when I stepped past the rusted warning sign and into the trees, my phone light trembling in my hand. The air smelled wet and old, like leaves that had forgotten how to die. Every sound felt too close, the snap of a twig, the whisper of wind sliding between trunks like breath through teeth. I told myself I'd be quick. Just a shortcut, just a dare I didn't want to admit I'd made with myself. After 10 minutes, the path vanished. Not gradually, just gone, swallowed by ferns and roots. I turned around. The trees looked the same in every direction, tall and patient, bark pale as bone. I took a step back and heard it then, my name, soft, careful, as if testing the shape of it. Hello. My voice sounded wrong, thinner than it should have been. The forest answered with silence, the kind that presses on your ears. I laughed too loudly and kept walking. That's when I noticed the footprints ahead of me. They were mine, perfect matches in the mud, leading forward. I followed them because turning away felt worse. With every step, the woods grew denser, the shadows knitting together until my light barely touched the ground. The footprints began to overlap, like I'd been pacing here for hours. My phone flickered. A message appeared on the screen though I had no signal. Don't stop, IT hates when you stop. I didn't remember typing it. Branches reached closer, snagging my jacket. The wind rose, carrying a low hum that made my chest ache. And then the forest spoke again, this time not my name but my thoughts. Things I'd never said out loud, regrets, secrets, each one echoed back to me in a chorus of voices. All wrong, all familiar. I ran, the footprints scattered, circling a clearing where the trees leaned inward like an audience. In the center stood something that looked like a person until it moved. Its limbs bent to many ways, joints clicking softly, skin patterned like bark. Where its face should have been was a blur of shifting leaves and teeth. It tilted its head, listening. I froze, the hum stopped. The thing took a step closer, and the ground answered with my own footprints appearing beneath it, as if the forest were lending it my shape. Say it, the voices whispered from everywhere. Say your name. I clamped my mouth shut. My heart hammered so hard I thought it would speak for me. The thing twitched, confused, then angry. The trees groaned, roots lifted, crawling like fingers. I did the only thing I could. I turned my phone off. Darkness swallowed the clearing. The hum returned, louder now, furious. I stumbled, fell, crawled, branches tearing, earth scraping until I burst from the trees onto the road. Headlights flared. I didn't stop running until the forest was a wall behind me. They found my phone the next day at the edge of the woods. Screen cracked, battery dead. On it was one unsent message, time-stamped hours after I'd left. I know your name.